Well, I think everybody knew this type thing was coming. Saying you're colorblind about race is now considered racist by the federal government. I'm grade 7 and let's just get into the video, this article right here. A race-based training program used by the federal government agencies claim, among other things, that saying one is colorblind to race is itself racist. The training is part of a newly revealed federal diversity program that greatly expands on previously critical race theory trainings within the federal government, the Washington Examiner reported. Part of the expansion comes from the form of opposing microaggressions, or words and actions by one person that unintentionally upset another. As the Examiner noted, training provided to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau says that offering a black student a basketball is considered offensive. What if they like to play basketball? Going on. Not only are federal workers urged to consider what they say, but also how their comments are received. In one chart, a white male is shown saying he is colorblind. The black woman beside her, however, takes as an insult that the white is denying her racial culture of being, the Examiner reported. And it advised men, don't interrupt a woman speaking because they hear women's ideas are not valued. But the reverse. If a woman interrupts a man, does that mean a woman doesn't value a man's idea? I think this is going to backfire big time, but continuing on. The training documents were first obtained through the Freedom of Information Act request from the conservative Judicial Watch, which reported a slide titled Microaggressions defines microaggressions as verbal and nonverbal behaviors that communicate negative, hostile, and derogatory messages to people rooted in their marginalized group membership, based on gender, race, ethnicity, religion, sexuality, etc. This only holds true provided it's certain groups. If you're being microaggression against a white, straight male, they don't care. Other slides discussing stereotypes lead to microaggressions begin with a warning to the viewer. Trigger warning. The next slide contains images of offensive stereotypes. Cartoons are used to depict offensive stereotypes, which include people of color being offered various items, such as someone wearing a hoodie and a gold chain being offered sports balls, a hijab-wearing girl being offered a lip balm, and a picture of Osama bin Laden, a girl being offered a maid's apron and a sombrero, a male being offered a guitar and a construction hat, a girl being handed a bottle of Aunt Jemima's syrup, no longer that anymore, they changed that, remember, and a girl handed a spear, a teepee, and a Cleveland Indians baseball pennant. Okay. Judicial Watch also noted that other microaggression slides show a white male saying all lives matter, with woman in a hijab depicted next to him and perceiving the statement as ignoring systemic racism such as police interactions. Another side-by-side comparison showed a woman wearing a pink protest hat saying, as a woman, I know what you go through as a racial minority. The woman in the hijab interprets this as your racial oppression is no different than my gender oppression. Yeah, I think I lost IQ reading that. The slide also includes a list of questions and statements deemed to be examples of racial microaggressions. Oh, you're going to love some of these. Where are you from? Where were you born? Asking an Asian American or Latino American to teach them words in their native language. You are so articulate. Everyone can succeed in this society if they work hard enough. A person of color is mistaken for a service worker. College or university with buildings that are all named after white, heterosexual upper middle class males. Overabundance of liquor stores in communities of color. a section featuring examples of sex-based microaggressions aimed at females. Includes, have you been working out? You look good. You have a doctorate. Male colleagues interrupt women at meeting. I mean, it's getting to the point where you can't even talk to somebody without, you getting some of this. I mean, where are you from? Well, that's just a common thing. Where were you born? No. It's just, and this is the federal government now doing this stuff, not fringe areas anymore. And it's just, I don't have the words to describe the stupidity here, really. I mean, my thing is, the people who are so concerned about this type of stuff have no clue what's going on in the real world. They're in their little bubble where all they see is the same thing day after day, and everybody agrees with them. Oh, yes, 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 yes. And they're at the point where if anyone dares say anything different, you're racist. That's it. No, you're just racist. I don't know. Leave a comment what you think about all this, because I think my IQ dropped down to 0 reading that. I just don't see how there's any intelligence in here with these people. But that's my thought. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe. I'm over on Rumble. Come on over there. Watch me over there. And I'll see you next video.